Okay, so good evening, sir. So my name
Yes.
is Raj Birje, and I'm from Mechanical 8 SEM B Division. So today I'm going to explain about the topic called as laser propulsion. So so to understand the clearly concept of the laser propulsion, we have two words, that is laser and propulsion. So we can separate the two words like laser and propulsion. First, we'll know about the what is propulsion. So propulsion is a mechanism which allows the rocket to move upward. So by this word, we can relate it with the rocket propulsion. So we are using it day to day life. That is rocket propulsion with the help of fuel and oxidizer. So in present days, we are using rocket propulsion by the means of fuel, that is mainly liquid, solid, and hybrid. So and so at present these are the fuels which we are concerning. And so here comes my topic, the rocket propulsion. Wait, sir. Rocket propulsion, this animation is given in the video, sir,
Yes.
how it works.
With expanding gases are produced. Hot gas pushes against the walls of the combustion chamber. The force exerted by the gas against one side of the chamber is balanced by the force exerted on the opposite side, so there is no sideways force. However, gas pressure against the top of the chamber results in an unbalanced force because there is no wall at the nozzle to push against. The net force of the gas is therefore upward on the chamber, and the rocket is propelled.
Yes, sir. So by this we can see that the exhaust gases which are burned in the combustion chamber allows means makes the thrust, and which comes out from the nozzle, sir, and which allows the rocket to move upwards. So
Yes.
and here is what is laser propulsion, sir. So basically a laser which is also called as light amplification. Light amplification simulated emission of radiation, sir. So a laser propulsion is a form of beam powered propulsion where the energy source is remote laser system and separate from the reaction masses. Here we are using what is called as monochromatic light, sir, to propel the rocket, sir. So history, in the year 1963, sir, there was a scientist named Egwin Sanger, sir. He developed the first photonic repulsive this pump laser antimatter, sir. He developed this pump laser even before there was a discovery of the laser, sir. Okay, and the next was in AVCO thumb laser, sir, whose average uh, uh, there was a capacity of 130 kilowatt average power gas dynamic laser, sir. And by these two discoveries, we can accept the much more evolved um, uh, solution for the laser propulsion in the rocket, sir. So here comes the construction, sir. Construction, it is theoretical based construction, sir. It is not actually practiced now. And it consists of a laser power meter and also the crystal, sir, yak crystal, and the pump diode laser, sir. Okay, basically what happens here is there this construction is taken from a theoretical based concept that we are going to keep a what they say, a mirror or a disc on the ground of the earth, and we are going to impart laser on the rocket which is present in the atmosphere, sir. Okay, sir. So as you can see the laser power meter which produces laser, sir, in high power, and extractive laser beams, sir.
No, is this laser power meter? This whatever the setup is now, it is there on the ground, na? Or
Yes,
in
sir.
the
No, sir.
okay,
It is present in the on the earth, sir. Means
okay,
it is basically the construction where we can what they say, where we can use
Single
the this construction when the our rocket or the satellite is in the space, sir, and we have to move it in the space only, sir, not from the earth. Okay, this is basically setup, sir. How
these beams are generated using this setup on the ground, and these beams will be travel from ground and get received in the that spacecraft in the craft which is
yeah,
already traveling in the
yes,
space.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So these powerful beams will be means which will be in a laser single beam, sir, it will be like a ray, and it will hit the HR mirror from the satellite, sir. And to this, it will from this the spaceship or the satellite, it will propel in the further space, sir. Okay, so here is the working mechanism. So how it will work, sir? As you can see that it was shown before, sir, that a laser will be in the ground, sir, and it is some mirror, sir, mirror surface focusing the laser, sir. Okay, and
Just use the mouse pointer. You can show that. Click on that particular area. You can show it to us.
okay, yes, sir.
You are using laptop, no? Okay.
Yes, sir, laptop only, sir.
Okay, no problem.
So as we can see that, wait, sir, 1 minute. Yes, sir. So as the rocket moves forward, sir, the laser can be explained in the way. Hello, sir. Hello.
I'm getting you. Hello,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
hearing you.
So,
Continue.
yes, sir. The highly polished parabolic mirror you can see here, sir, to capture the laser beam, sir. And the laser beam is will be captured from the ground, sir. It will be produced in the ground, and the highly focused means highly polished beam mirror will be get the beam which are producing from the ground, sir. Okay, so in the middle, sir, as you can see this dotted line, sir. So as the rays means goes and hit the parabolic mirror, sir, there is a what we can say that it will be a phase where the temperature increases, sir. In hypothetically, we can say that the temperature increases up to the temperature of the sun, sir, which will expand the air very much, and it will allow the rocket to move forward, sir.
How that means air which is present around that rocket
Sir,
rear
below,
side will be
sir,
heated
sir,
up and it will undergo the
yes, sir, sir.
expansion.
There will be a like a blast wave out of which the out of it pushes the vehicle upwards, sir.
Okay, what is the temperature, maximum temperature generated?
So it is approximately the temperature of the sun, sir, means around 6,000 degrees Celsius around.
Means with that much degree temperature that withstanding metals are there, that mirror will withstand that temperature.
No, sir, it will be above the this, sir, above the ground, sir, and the air above which means you can say that the laser will be producing, sir.
Okay,
So
when the laser is producing from the ground, it will be received from the mirror there in that craft. Okay, so and that air present near to that area will get heated up because of that
yes, sir,
wave.
yes, sir,
Is it?
yes, sir.
Then that high heated that air itself will get produces some that waves you are saying.
Yes, sir, it will blast, sir, it will expand the upward air, sir. What, sir? What, sir? So
there you are not going to carry any fuels there.
what, sir? Hello.
Hello, Raj.
Yes, sir.
Hello. what you are working, you are showing now. There only the payload is there in the space. That
Yes,
craft, but no fuels. You are not going to carry any kind of fuel. No
no,
oxidizer. That no fuels like.
no,
Is
no,
it?
there is no question of the fuel only, sir. Sir, means this working is as per the construction, sir.
Hmm.
Okay, so here are the types of laser propulsion, sir. That is laser thermal rocket and ablative laser micro propulsion. So here what happens, sir, in laser thermal rocket, it is similar kind of nuclear thermal production of heat, sir. In this, what will happen, sir? We will not use the oxidizer to heat the propellant, sir. We are going to use the laser beam to heat or to combust the liquid hydrogen or the propellant, and so that it will produce the hot gases, and as per the required thrust, it will produce the thrust and it will move forward, sir.
Okay, that liquid hydrogen, when it is flowing, that beam will get heated up. Then
Yes,
it
sir.
undergoes the combustion process
Yes, sir.
because of the temperature. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Whatever the ignition temperature required for that combustion will be provided from beam laser.
Beam laser, sir. There is no need of oxidizer, sir.
Oxidizer. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, here in laser thermal rocket, we are going to use liquid fuel, sir. And as per the ablative laser propulsion, we are going to use this, what they say. We are going to use the plasma or the solid fuel, and the same mechanism works here, sir. We are going to heat the solid fuel with the help of laser beam, and we're going to propel the rocket forward further, sir.
It's not only heating, it will heat up. Then after that heating, combustion will take place there.
Yes, sir. Combustion, and therefore it will release the thrust and it will move forward, sir. And next comes the pulse plasma propulsion, sir. Sir, here there will be a the fuel will be the gas, sir. Okay, and as we have told further before that, there will be a gas, means like that air, sir. And this pulse plasma propulsion, it is only used when the rocket is in the space, sir.
Okay, in the space.
And the fuel, like we are telling that it is air, sir, because as we have discussed before that in the construction, the rays or the mirror is in the ground and the rocket is in the this air, and the middle area, which is air, and it acts as the fuel, sir, and which will expand and it will move further, sir. And
because of the temperature, that air get heated up and itself
yes, sir.
under expansion process.
Like the liquid and solid fuel, sir, in the previous methods, here is the air, sir, which is a medium to expand the rocket further, sir. Okay, and here is the continuous the CW plasma propulsion, sir. Here what will happen, sir? As we can see that these are the this radiation shield and secondary fuel, sir. It presents in the rocket, sir. It will be present in the rocket below the fuel tank, and as the continuous laser beams are produced on it, there will be a what is a uniform continuous laser beam on produced on it, and the rocket will move further, sir. And here also the temperature will reach very high, sir, because here also the this fuel is gas, sir.
Air only or what? I'm not getting you, Raj. Okay.
Sir, here also the fuel is gas only, sir, and it is expanded in the conventional way, sir. Means here the rocket only is what they say. The rocket means before entering in the space, here we are using gas, means that is air, and we are hitting the laser beam on it, sir, so that it produces it becomes hot and it will propel further, sir. Okay. And here the advantages are, sir. The first one is that laser ablation process. Here the laser is directly means it is concentrated on the rocket itself, sir. Means it will not we cannot assume that the laser are scattering and all, sir. Like means there is no wastage of fuel, sir. And minimum heat transfer means the directly heat which we are giving from the laser beam, it is directly uh, directly entering in the rocket, sir, and the heat transfer is less, sir, because when we say that the rocket is in space, or it is gone beyond the solar system, we can directly propel it from the earth's ground, sir, by sending the laser directly to the this uh, rocket, sir, and it can move further, sir. There is like a signal going on between the mirror and the rocket, sir. And cost efficient means as we can see that the building of rocket and the fuel itself means it is like 50 by 50 ratio, sir. Means rocket also and how much fuel it uses, it is as the same as per the when where we can see construct the rocket, sir. So if we are not using fuel only, means liquid fuel, we are not using liquid fuel, sir, we can use laser beam, and which we can create it by the disk, sir, and we can use it as a fuel, sir. And environmental friendly means if we are not using fossil fuels only, there will be no emission of gases, and there is no pollution, sir. And as per the greater speed, we can see that the laser it travels at the speed of light, sir. And we can accept the expect the rocket also with the same speed, sir. And can cover the rocket can cover a distance in a short period of time, means has it travels very fast and very speed, means it is a normal speed, sir. It can cover a very large distance, and we can explore a space in a very short period of time, sir. And here we can see that when we use the rocket, we are supposed to constrain our satellites, and also big satellites in very small size, sir, because it cannot take that much load, sir. So if we use this laser propulsion, we can use the satellites which are big in structure, and which will have very high will have high digital cameras and equipment, sir, we can take them to the outer space, sir, to explore the space. And also we can use the same laser propulsion to launch various satellites, like entertainment, for entertainment, for telecommunication, and for also for global positioning, sir. And also we can means it will be very much cheaper and simpler, that we can use this system to launch various and numerous amount of satellite in the space, sir. And conclusion is that if we are the studies is further going on, sir, and if we stick on the experimental studying for the laser propulsion, we can use this laser propulsion for the in zero gravity also, sir. So there's the study is still going on, and we can hope that we'll launch one of the satellite using the laser beam, sir. And
right now study is going on in that zero gravitational force area.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. And also we can see that the trip to Mars, it is equal to 600 trips from Earth to Moon, sir. And one of the studies says that if we're using laser beam and we're concentrating the beam on the outer space rocket, sir, we can clearly say that we can reach from Earth to Mars in 3 days, sir. Which will be a it in 3 days, sir. Means it will travel with the approximately speed of the light, sir, and we can clearly say that it will reach the rocket will reach the Mars surface from Earth in 3 days, sir, which will be a big achievement for our scientists, sir. And also we can expect the interstellar propulsion, sir. The Voyager 2 took almost 50 to 60 years to cross the solar system, sir. By this we can use we can expect the distance covered by the Voyager or other rockets, which will be in around 1 year or 2 years, sir, to exit our solar system, sir.
Okay, fine. As one thing is clear that not at all you are going to use any that conventional fuel here.
No,
Is it?
sir.
It is
No.
fuelless only. We can say fuelless.
Yes, sir. There are two methods, sir. So first we can use
One, as you told that heat exchanger method, na, there we are using that hydrogen, sorry, that liquid hydrogen we are using.
Yes, sir.
Means the work is, means study is going on with fuel, without fuel. Both the methods are testing there under work.
Yes, sir. What at now present we can use two methods, sir. First is by using conventional rocket, we can send a rocket to outer space, and we can control it from the laser beam which we are producing on the ground, sir. To
when you are producing these laser beams on the ground, okay?
Yes, sir.
So what is the laser energy transmission efficiency? What is the range that?
So at present, yes, sir.
Producing and transmitting. Okay.
So
that laser energy transmitting efficiency of that device.
At present, we are not at all means the study says that we require 100 by 100 kilometers disc, sir. That much circumference disc to produce the laser where we can contact the rocket which is in the outer space, sir.
Now I'm asking that transmission efficiency.
Transmission efficiency, sir.
In say here I'm generating, say that 100 waves I'm generating. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So out of that, okay, how much will going to be received there? So in between there is any losses?
Sir, no, sir. There will be no losses only, sir, because sir, the disc, it is located in it is located on the Earth, sir, and it will be concentrated on the one direction only, sir. That is on the rocket, sir.
One direction, sir. My question is that only one direction. How you are tracking that continuously, that space, whatever the space your craft is moving in the space, no?
Yes, sir.
That how the laser will tracing that continuously, it has to be that you can say absorbed. These beams have to be absorbed from that receiver there. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So means this movement will be only in the straight direction only.
Yes, sir.
Or if you take that curve, some radial direction it will take. How it will that beam will trace that?
No,
if
sir.
that some radial curve, it has to move along some radial directions. Then.
So at present, the study is going on, sir.
You
but
got my question?
Yes, sir. So what we can do is that how our means the Mangalyaan, the Mangal mission took place, sir. That the rocket will be rotating around the Earth's surface only, sir.
Yeah.
Like that, we can pulse the laser beam at sudden intervals, sir. So when it will cross our laser or the disc, sir,
its movement is based on only the whatever the laser beam it is receiving from the ground space. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So then, if it is under the movement, like if it is say that deviate from the straight line, if it is moving around that particular orbit, it has to be moved along that elliptical direction.
Yes, sir.
In the orbital space. So in such situation, when it is passing through a certain radial directions, okay, how that beam will capture that? How the on the whatever that beam production is there on the ground, how it will trace that? How it will track that particular our craft? For that, any mechanism you are using there?
So that only I'm telling you. So how we have means reduced the fuel cost of the Mangal mission, sir. Like they were rotating it in the elliptical order, sir. at like that only we can this program a rocket in such a way that it will rotate daily, sir. Means it will rotate a certain amount of time, and we can inject or we can pulse the laser beam at that sudden interval of time, sir. Means it will not take around means has the laser beams will travel with the speed of light. It will not take friction of seconds to hit the the mirror, sir, and it will move forward further, sir.
Okay. Suppose assume that your laser producing beam on the earth, if that setup is that because of some problem, if it get fails. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
that already your that craft is in the space. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now there is a beam receiving from the ground to that craft is completely now stops. Okay. Then
Yes.
in such situation, how it will work? It will completely stop that particular space, or simply it will be start rotating by its own. How? In
No,
such
sir. We can
situation.
at that situation we are going to use alternate method, that is the solar power, sir.
That I'm asking. Alternative, you are using something there.
Yes, sir, solar power.
And whatever these beams are traveling now, these will not, when it hits through passing through these clouds, no, these beams will not going to scatter.
No, sir. It will be a single beam, sir, monochromatic beam, a laser beam, sir.
That single beam will not going to scatter. If that
Yes, sir.
any object comes in between, whether the beam directions will going to be scattered or not.
They make a scatter, sir, but as per the disk, sir, it will be concentrating only on that at that certain interval, sir. Means we can what they say, we can study the weather forecast and all to hit the beam, sir, at that moment of time, sir.
Okay, good presentation. Thank you.
Okay, sir. We can we can stop the recording, sir.
Yeah, yes, you stop it.
Okay, thank you, sir.